Hello there, my name is Richard McMunn from the interview training website passmyinterview.com, and in this tutorial I will teach you how to pass a government job interview. So if you are applying for any job with any government from across the world, make sure you stay tuned because I promise to help you be successful. And to achieve that goal, this is what I will cover during this tutorial. So I will give you a list of government job interview questions that I strongly recommend you prepare for. I believe these questions will come up during your government job interview. I will also give you example unique top scoring answers to all of those interview questions to help you succeed. I will also give you some really important tips for passing your government interview. And finally, I will tell you where you can download all of the answers and more that I am going to cover during this tutorial. And just very quickly, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Literally thousands and thousands of you from across the world are passing your job interviews. I want to help you not just pass every job interview you ever attend, but also progress throughout your career. And I can only do that if you are subscribed. And please just give the video a like because that tells me you find these tutorials useful. Thank you very much. So the first government interview question I want you to prepare for is tell me about yourself. Now in your answer to this first government interview question, make sure you give an in-depth, confident response that shows you are a proactive, positive and productive employee who can add value in the role. So here's a great example answer to help you pass your government interview. Tell me about yourself. Here we go. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be interviewed for this government job position today. Before I applied for the role, I read the job description carefully to make sure I had the skills, qualities and attributes to excel in the position and contribute to the government department. I am an excellent collaborator who understands the importance of working closely with other departments and agencies in government. I am a strong communicator, a good planner, organizer, and I am very positive about change. I understand change is an important element of working for the government, and I will always support my superiors and managers in achieving their objectives. I would consider myself to be a high achiever. For example, in my last role, my manager often praised me for my ability to produce innovative ideas to help the company grow. Now, one example is where I suggested we should start collecting feedback from customers to improve service delivery standards. After my idea was implemented, the company's customer service ratings increased significantly, which attracted more customers and revenue for the business. If you hire me in this government position, I will be a supportive co-worker. I will willingly carry out duties that are outside of my job description, and I will always act as a positive role model whilst dealing with customers and clients. That is a really strong answer, a powerful and confident answer to that first government interview question. Tell me about yourself. Now you can either pause the video if you want to and write down those answers, or if you wait a little while, I will tell you where you can download my full set of 21 government interview questions and top scoring answers. Here's the next question for you. Why do you want to work for the government? So in your answer to this common government interview question, talk about the benefits of working for such an organisation, including the fact you will get to diversify your skills, work alongside other like-minded professionals, and potentially gain advancement to a more senior level at some point during your career. So here's another great answer to help you pass your government job interview. Why do you want to work for the government? Here we go. I want to work for the government for several reasons. Firstly, I believe there is a positive working culture in government. Because we spend so much time at work, I want that time to be put to good use whilst working alongside other like-minded professionals who all have a common objective. Secondly, I want to work for the government because I will get to collaborate on exciting projects that will help make a difference in people's lives. Thirdly, I will get to learn new skills, undertake internal training development courses to enhance my qualifications, and my experience and knowledge will be put to good use in an organisation that thrives on change. Finally, I want to work for the government because I am seeking long-term employment with the same organisation, and providing I perform to a high standard, I will have a career for life and be able to eventually advance to a more senior level. That is another really positive answer to that common government interview question. Why do you want to work for the government? That's going to put you ahead of the competition. Now, don't go anywhere because I still have many more questions and answers to give you. But when you're ready, you can click that link that has appeared in the top right-hand corner of the video. Head through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can download my full set of 21 answers to difficult government job interview questions, including the ones we are covering together today. But here's the next question for you. What are the most important skills and qualities needed to work for the government? Now, this government interview question is assessing one thing: whether you have read the job description. Now, if you know the key skills and qualities needed to perform to a competent level in government, you are far more likely to be a high-performing employee. So here's a great example to help you. What are the most important skills and qualities needed to work in government? Here we go. You need a diverse set of skills and qualities to work for the government. These include the ability to communicate clearly and concisely, and the ability to collaborate closely with internal team members, other departments, and external stakeholders to complete difficult projects. You need a resilient mindset and be open to change, because without change, the government cannot meet the needs of the people it serves. You need the ability to plan and organise your work and be capable of taking on multiple tasks and projects. You must possess exceptional attention to detail skills, because mistakes and errors will only hinder the progress of government work. An understanding of respect and diversity are essential qualities needed to work in government, because without them, effective collaborative working cannot be maintained. Finally, you must take ownership of difficult challenges. Always support your co-workers and take full responsibility for your own continuous professional development. I'm sure you will agree that is a top scoring answer to that common government interview question. It's a brilliant response that's loaded with really good keywords and phrases that are definitely going to help you stand out during your government job interview. Here is the next question, which comes up often during government job interviews. How would you deal with a conflict with a co-worker? So this interview question comes up during virtually all government job interviews. Make sure you prepare your answer in advance. So how you answer this question says a lot about your maturity, your team working skills, and your ability to act professionally. Do not make the mistake of saying you would inform your manager or supervisor so they could resolve the conflict for you. That's not the way to answer it. Here's my great example answer to help you pass your government interview. How would you deal with a conflict with a co-worker? Here we go. Teamwork and the ability to collaborate effectively with co-workers are vital, especially when working for the government. So effective co-working means projects and tasks will be completed on time and to the expected standard. So in this situation, I would first assess my actions to see if I were contributing to the conflict before trying to find an amicable way forward with my co-worker that we were both comfortable with. I would speak to my co-worker in private to resolve the conflict quickly and make sure I put the needs of the team first. I believe as a professional and mature employee, I could resolve any conflict without having to involve my manager. That's a great professional response that shows you are a proactive and self-sufficient employee. The next question: how would you respond to an email from an irate client or customer whilst working for the government? So how you respond to this next government interview question is likely going to be the difference between a pass or a fail. Now, whilst working for the government, you will sometimes have to communicate with frustrated members of the public. It's going to happen for sure. Your ability to maintain professionalism at all times is key in your work. So here's a great example answer to help you. How would you respond to an email from an irate client or customer whilst working for the government? Here we go. I would not take anything the client or customer wrote in their email personally. At all times, I would be polite, professional, and remember that I am representing the government. It is important to communicate in a manner that is relevant to the government's values and mission, and that would always be my focus when either responding to emails, talking on the telephone, or communicating face to face. During communications, I would focus on the problem that is making the client or customer irate, and I would do everything in my power to resolve it quickly. Sometimes, just showing an understanding and appreciation of the person's problem can quickly help to defuse the tone of communication. So if ever I was unsure how to respond, I would seek guidance from my manager or supervisor. That's a great response, a brilliant response that shows you are a professional and productive employee who can add value to the government organisation. The next question, which I strongly recommend you prepare for in advance of your government job interview, is why do you want to leave your job? Now, do not be negative about your former employer, manager, or co-workers, because if you do, you won't get hired. Instead, give genuine and positive reasons why you want to leave your employer to take up your chosen government position. So here's the next top scoring example answer to help you. Why do you want to leave your job? I want to leave my job simply because I feel I have reached my full potential, and I believe working for the government will allow me to put my skills, knowledge, and experience to good use in an organisation that is continually moving forward. My employer has been fantastic. They have been very supportive, and we have achieved many great things together whilst I have been working there. However, I have been waiting for a suitable job to be advertised within the government for several months now, and as soon as I saw this post advertised, I was ready to apply. So I am sure you will agree that answer demonstrates a positive employee who is going to be a great fit for the government organisation. Here is the next question. Again, I strongly recommend you prepare for. What are your strengths and weaknesses? So the strengths aspect of this common government interview question is easy to answer. All you do is simply match your strengths with the job description. Make sure you read the job description before you attend your government interview. However, the weakness part of your answer is going to be much harder to get right. Be careful which weakness you give. And also don't say, I don't have any weaknesses, because if you do, you won't get hired. Here's my example, top scoring answer to help you. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Here we go. My strengths include my interpersonal and communication skills and my ability to manage multiple tasks and projects concurrently. Other strengths include my loyalty, my determination to work to very high standards, and my ability to remain calm and composed in challenging situations. I am also someone who will work at pace, embrace change, and I will focus on providing a consistently high level of service for the government while serving customers or clients. Now, in respect of my weakness, I am not yet very good at public speaking or giving talks in front of large groups of people. Now, whilst I don't believe this will hinder my ability to carry out my duties to a high standard in this government role, I do want to improve in this area. So therefore, if there are any opportunities within this position to give talks to people, I would love to give it a try. That's a great example answer that puts you ahead of the competition. So the next thing to do, if you want to pass your government job interview, is click that link right now. In the top right hand corner of the video, head through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can download my full set of 21 brilliant answers to difficult government interview questions. So you get all of the answers that I've covered today during this presentation, plus loads more brilliant responses to help you pass. Make sure you go through to that website because you can have a look at the other questions that I strongly recommend you prepare for. And I've also put some additional tips on there to help you prepare for your government job interview. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Seriously, it's really important, guys. I can help you pass every job interview you ever attend. I can also help you get promoted, progress throughout your career and also help you to get the pay you deserve. Please also give the video a like. That is all I ask. If I see you liking the video, it motivates me to create more content for you. And also don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It's always great to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. I hope you've enjoyed that tutorial. Thank you for your support and I wish you all the best for passing your government job interview. Have a brilliant day.